end is near, my darling. The end is near, my friend. The end is near, my darling. So you better take my hand and then sing this song together. Song about the end. The end is near. The end is near, my friends. Oh yeah.
Hello, this is Constructor. Are you receiving me? Hello, this is Constructor. Are you receiving me? Hello, this is Constructor. Are you receiving me? So, you think you can make it in the world of Constructor? Your predecessor wasn't up to the job. You think you can cope with the demands of the city housing authority and the mob, let alone those annoying tenants? I'll be in hot water if I don't explain some of the basics to you. Your ever-important cursor is controlled by using the left stick. You can push-scroll the map by moving to the sides of the screen. What are you doing? Hey, I'll be in hot water if I don't explain some of the basics to you. Your ever-important cursor is controlled by using the left stick. You can push-scroll the map by moving to the sides of the screen. Hey, there's no fooling you, huh, kid? You can move the camera view around using the right stick on its own. Hey, why don't you have a look around now? You can zoom right out by holding R2 and pulling down on the right stick. Well done. Hey, you're not as dumb as you look. You can zoom back in by holding R2 and pushing up on the right stick. This is your HQ, center of all things important. You better protect it like it was one of your own. If this burns down, it'll be curtains for you. But don't worry, we'll dig you a nice grave in the yard. Instead of standing around picking your nose, get going by selecting this guy. Point your cursor at his feet and press the X button. This is your foreman. You'll need him to build your property empire. He'll instruct his own work team to do all the hard work for you while he files the risk assessments. You can move him around by pointing where you want him to go and pressing square.
Righto.
And here they come. Your workers have finally gotten out of bed to do some hard work. Send your foreman to the beacon we've just placed outside the HQ entrance by pointing and pressing the square button. His work team will always tag along.
Righto.
That was a long walk, huh? Every foreman can have a work group of up to 5 workers. If you have a full group, they'll be far more efficient, so you better add 2 more workers to this guy's team. Select the flashing Work Team button and make the group up to 5 workers. Select spare workers on the right to fill the team up to 5, and then choose the flashing group selection icon to bring them together.
Good
job! Hey, you're getting the idea with these flashing icons, huh? Now let's exit this screen. Okay. Enough of all this goofing off. It's time to do some building. Let's start by placing your first building site. So let's head on over to the real estate agent. The lumberyard will be your first resource, which is handy for a moron like you. Get it up and running to supply wood for your future buildings. Try finding a legal position to place the site by moving the cursor footprint around. You can tell which land you own because it's glowing your team color. What are you doing? The lumberyard will be your first resource, which is handy for a moron like you. Get it up and running. Position the cursor over where you want to build. If the cursor is red, then it's not a legal position. The arrows show which direction the gate will face. Take a look at that! A brand spanking new building site. To view the site, press X while hovering over the footings. To start working on this building, bring your men onto the site. This can be done by simply clicking on the Call Work Team icon. On the other hand, you could just tell your foreman to walk his sorry feet over there. Watch them build. It's a real delight. If these guys keep up their day job, they'll gain experience and become much more reliable. Congratulations! You have finished your first lumberyard. To restock it, move a work team into the building. The lumberyard will be your source of wood for years to come. Press X while hovering over the building foundations, or click the new icon that's appeared on the left-hand side of the screen. To restock this resource, call the work team into the building. Now, let's have you stock the building up to 10 units. To speed up wood production, you can call a second team into the building. Yeah, you made enough of a racket, but now we got enough wood to start building our next property. Go to the real estate agent to see your new choices. There are now more choices of buildings you can create. Click on the Homes icon to see what's new. You now have access to 3 low-grade tenant houses. We want you to build a log cabin that will fit neatly beside your lumberyard. You can change the selected building type using the directional buttons. Press the X button to place the site. That one squeezed in real nice. Now you need to call a work team to finish the job. If your teams are busy, click on your foreman using X and move him to the site by pointing and clicking square. While people are inside a building, a flag appears outside. You can click on the base of this brown flag using X to select him.
Hey? Righto.
Yeah, we should have this new house slapped together in no time. What are you doing? next home has been completed and is ready to be rented out for the first time. Building a variety of houses will expand your choices in the future. Congratulations on your first tenant house, even if it is a bit, drab. To look inside and choose a tenant, hover your pointer over the base of the building and press X. This place is obviously empty. To put a tenant in this house, click on the Appoint Tenant icon. There are 5 levels of tenant, from the riffraff to the upper crust. I'm afraid you're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this stage. Take this iffy-looking pair. They got plenty of money, but they don't breed quickly enough and might damage your property. I think we better use the other couple.
Hey,
Slobs
you!
will do exactly what we need. Breed like rabbits to create extra workers and tenants. They've moved in and made themselves at home. Don't you love what they've done with the decor? You can find out what these tenants like and don't like by clicking on their picture. These slobs are the lowest level of tenant you can get. They're good for breeding quickly, are pretty noisy, and can cause problems for their neighbors. But as long as you don't annoy them, they can be fairly self-contained, and they don't expect too much in the way of luxuries. These areas give you information about the house and its tenant. Hover your pointer over each of the areas to find out more info. Use the directional buttons to move easily between icons. These guys are up to date on their rent, but we need to expand our empire and breed more workers. Click on the worker icon to have them start breeding a worker instead. There you go. Your bundle of joy is on its way. This display shows you how long before your worker will report for duty at your HQ. To make your tenants a bit more active in the bedroom and deliver your children quicker, I suggest you upgrade their bedroom. Click on the Redecorate Rooms button. There are 4 rooms in this pad. Each has a different benefit, such as increasing life expectancy, relieving stress, reducing repairs, and increasing birth rate, which is what we need right now. Please select the bedroom. What a dump! There are several stages for each room that must be better than this. Select Upgrade Room to start redecorating. You'll need to call a work team inside the building to complete the upgrade. Excellent. Your team has completed the new bedroom. Doesn't that look better? Hopefully, it will have the desired effect. Let's go back to the main screen and see how they're getting on. You'll notice that the birth rate has improved. The faster the dial goes round, the quicker the next baby will appear, just like in real life. They do slow down as they produce more children, but the happier they are, the quicker they breed, and the more rent they are willing to pay. Everyone wants a nice yard to go with their house, so let's start by improving the fence. At the moment, you only have a limited selection of fences available. This tenant particularly likes the privet hedge, of course. Please select and purchase it. You'll need to get those lazy workers off their coffee break and out into the yard to do some work. You better call them back out. Each fence has a different defensive ability, as well as being aesthetically pleasing to your tenants. That looks much better, and will keep your tenant happy. Now, let's leave the house and have a look around, eh? You can quickly see what each house is producing: rent, workers, or more tenants, as shown by the floating icon above the house. If something else is wrong, it'll be shown there instead. Now we need to teach you how to look after your developments. Let's introduce you to one of our other characters, the repairman. Please select this fine gentleman over here.
Are you kidding me or
really
what?
knows how to use a wrench. If you switch on auto repair, he will circle around all of your buildings in his current development, repairing them one after another for you. Bada bing. On the other hand, you can manually prioritize his work by moving him inside a particular building. Once the property is in immaculate condition, he'll move on to his next job. Whoa, what's going on here? This dude looks like he's up to no good. Someone has stolen some resources from your site in Katie Swallow's development. It might not be too late to catch him and get them back. Too late. He's disappeared down your subway station and looks like he's stolen all your wood. You'll need to restock that place. Get one of your teams back inside your lumberyard. Hey, looks like something's going on in here. Let's have a look inside the house. Some people are never happy. They've sent a complaint letter to the housing authority. Click on their heads to see what's wrong. Hey, your factory has been going day and night. We can't stand the noise anymore. Close it down for a while or give us double pane windows. Some people, they're obviously not happy living next to a loud factory. Better keep them happy by getting your work team out of the factory.
Who what, eh? Righto.
That was easy to deal with. They're not always so simple. No matter how much you have, it's never enough. I think you need to buy some extra land for your next building project. Please select the world map icon. Use the directional buttons to browse through the available developments, or click on them directly. The larger the development, the more expensive it'll be. Please select the Brompton development. Now buy the development by clicking on the Buy Development icon. Now that we got some more land, you can finally build your next home. Go back to your real estate agent and see what's available. Now it's time to create another tenant home. Once you have created at least one of each, it will unlock more varieties. Please select a simple lodge this time. Okay, now you can place this lodge anywhere in your new development. You'll see that you can orient a house by moving it closer to one side than the other, or you can cycle through the directions by pressing square. Once you're happy with the position, press X to place it. Get those work teams on site to finish the building.
Righto.
To put a tenant in this new lodge. Please use the slob tenants as before.
Hey, you!
Each tenant has a certain life expectancy. You have a limited number of tenants, so you must breed more to guarantee they'll be ready when you need them later in the game. Please instruct your new tenants to breed a level 1 tenant. Well done. Now, to speed up the breeding process, you should improve their bedroom, like last time. Now please improve their fence to keep them happy. A picket fence would look very nice. Okay, if you're ready to move on, then we need to build the final low-grade property. A Soweto hut. Once you do this, it'll unlock the next resource, a cement factory. Please select the real estate agent and choose the Soweto hut. A larger yard will please your tenant more and make it easier to decorate with objects. You can expand the edges of the plot by holding R2 and pressing the directional buttons. Once you're happy with the location of your Soweto hut, place it by pressing X. Work teams on site to finish this building.
Righto.
The Housing Authority surveyor is gonna let you build some actual houses after you've built the cement yard. This house now needs a tenant who will start paying us rent. We have a business to run, and we need to make money. Please select the greaser tenants.
Hello.
It is possible to force tenants to pay more rent. Doing this will make them less happy, which may cause you problems, so be careful. Now, let's increase their rent by at least 25%. To make sure you keep track of what's going on in the outside world when you're inside a building, you can toggle the radar on or off by pressing R1. Well, give it a try before you exit the house. To look after these new houses, please select your other repairman. Move him to the Brompton development and set him auto-repairing.
Are you kidding or what? All right.
I think it's time to buy another larger development to give you room to expand your empire. Please buy Beaverbrook Development on the world map screen. After building all the level 1 tenant houses, you can now build a cement factory on your new plot of land. Select the cement factory via the real estate agent and build this now. It's time to finish the building. Get one of your work teams on site and start building.
Tea break.
Yup. Who what, eh? Righto.
Enough resources to finish the building. You'll need to send a work team back to the resource to restock it before work continues.
Righto.
What are you doing? You don't have enough resources to finish the building. You'll need to send a work team back to the resource to restock it before work continues.
Righto.
You don't have enough resources to finish the building. You'll need to send the work team back to the resource to restock it before work continues.
Righto.
Hello.
Hello? Righto.
What are you doing?
Righto.
The cement works has been finished and is now up and running. Now start some real buildings. We ought to get another one of those repairmen to circle this development. But we don't have any spare ones. Here's how to knock out new ones in your HQ. If you click on the HQ icon in the top left using the square button, it'll scroll the map to its location. Alternatively, using the X button will take you straight inside. This is your HQ screen, which allows you to monitor how many people and tenants you currently have or are in production. In here, you can also convert workers into other characters. Convert 3 spare workers into a repairman by clicking the icon. Now set this new repairman to auto repair on the Beaverbrook development.
All right.
We now need a gadget factory to start manufacturing products and keep your tenants happy. Select the gadget factory and place it in your new development. Now get one of your work teams on site to finish this building. Enough resources to finish the building. You'll need to send the work team back to the resource to restock it before work continues. houses and yards to start being improved. Gadgets for houses, such as computers to create the next level of tenants, will soon be available. The Gadget Factory can be accessed by either clicking on its footprint or clicking on the Gadget Factory icon on the left. Welcome to your Gadget Factory. Here you can build many items to enhance the interior and exterior of your houses. Planting trees in your tenants' yards will give them the shade they need to dodge sun rays. It'll stop them complaining, too. Select the trees icon and then click again to add it to the queue. The figure in the bottom right corner shows the number waiting to be produced. You'll need to call a work team into the building to complete the production. It's a shame money doesn't grow on trees that quick, eh? Now that they are in stock, you can choose where to place them by clicking the Deliver icon. Please put 2 trees in a single yard. Use X to place a marker, and the delivery man will bring it to the site shortly. Just make sure it's in a legal position in the yard. Objects that you want to, press circle to exit the mode. Oh yeah, I can smell their green thumbs from here. Now return to the Gadget Factory to see what else will improve your tenants' lives. More gadgets are now available. The Hokey Cokey 2000 is a state-of-the-art personal computer which will enrich child education. Build lots of computers so we can start producing better tenants. Now let's get one of these delivered to your posh Soweto hut. Select the Deliver button to have your delivery guy personally transported. Target the Soweto hut and press square to begin the delivery.
All right.
Plug and play. Let's go inside and check the gadget screen to see if they've turned it on correctly. Jeez, you can really see the 256 colors in all their glory. Gadgets can also be collected by the tenant himself to avoid waiting for a delivery. Now with the computer installed, this property is able to produce next-level tenants. Please select the Level 2 tenant birth type. This Level 2 tenant will be the perfect choice for our state-of-the-art bungalow. So let's go build one while we wait for the whippersnapper to grow up. Oh, baby, I've always wanted a bungalow. Get your work team on site to build it. Now it's time to get an appropriate tenant for this little box. Select either of the level 2 tenants, punks or students. The choice is yours.
Listen, you.
Hey!
Listen, you.
These guys will happily pay their rent every month, but there are quicker ways of making money, huh? Yeah, let's step outside for a chat.
Everyone needs good neighbors. Happy tenants? What kind of landlord are you? You won't get into the Freemasons if you carry on like this.
These guys will happily pay their rent every month, but there are quicker ways of making money, huh? Yeah, let's step outside for a chat. Things in Constructor aren't always above board. A good way to make money is to steal someone else's hard-earned assets and then sell them quickly before someone comes knocking. To take over a property, first select one of your foremen. Now take your foreman and his team to the beacon outside the gate of the enemy house by hovering over the beacon and pressing square.
Righto.
Target your foreman at this house by hovering over the footprint and pressing square.
Here, you.
Once he's demolished the entire fence, the house will be yours. Jeez, Mario, the enemy's cousin, happens to be in town, and he doesn't look happy. I think you might be saying hello to his little friend soon. Sorry, I walked you right into that one. It seems it's not always that easy. Hopefully they can put him back together. Luckily, these foremen are a bit like cats, although without 9 lives. Obviously, we're gonna need some underhand tactics of our own. Time to introduce you to the undesirables. Now we have access to the hippie commune, home of the dimwit. Let's get one of those slapped together quick. To the hippie commune, home of the dimwit. Let's get one of those slapped together quick. These undesirable abodes take an awful lot of resources, so make sure you have enough and get your work team on site.
Righto. Righto.
Let's take a look inside the hippie commune by clicking on the base of the building. Looks like you got the lazy bum out of bed.
Oh, later,
You
man.
can choose what to use him for by clicking on the pictures. Let's have us a street party. You can guide this dimwit by pointing where you want him to walk and pressing square.
Yeah, man.
Let's start a party outside the enemy house to distract his people. When the cursor goes green, you can select the hippie's target position. I know he's slow, but he'll get there eventually. See, undesirables ain't allowed on the subway network. You can track his progress by selecting the hippie and clicking on the follow icon. The camera will follow him all the way. Watch him go! That should keep people distracted. So let's try taking that house over again, using your foreman. Please select a foreman and target the house using square.
Hello.
Come on, calm down.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Who are I? Yeah, you.
You can speed up the process by using multiple foremen. And you can use your workers to ward off anyone who tries to stop you.
D-break.
successfully took over that house. You should sell it now to make a quick buck. Go inside the house and click on the Sell House icon. Okay, I think I spent enough of my precious time trying to show you the ropes. You, buddy, need to step up to the plate and take over the day-to-day running. Now, get some of the available houses built. On a double. I'll be in touch. Don't call me, I'll call you. Kids these days. Oh, later, man! God almighty. What in the world is going on here? Utter mayhem breaks out. Mob has got our HQ. They're gonna blow us to Kingdom Come. Aw, bad luck. Your HQ was blown to smithereens. Sweet dreams, sucker.